Good afternoon. Happy Saturday afternoon to all of my J Martians and all of you out there. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is a pleasure to see you once more. Please like and share this video with your friends and your family. Please also tap on that heart and join my fan club, the J Martians, which are the coolest. Okay. Please make sure that you interact with me as well, as we are going to have another wonderful discussion. You will be able to catch these videos as well, all in their completion, just not on TikTok, but also you can catch them on my YouTube page. You can subscribe there, and that is Cooking with Renee. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you very much. So, once again, I'm joining you today. And first of all, I want to thank all of my followers. Reached over 1,000 followers. I am so excited. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you. I woke up this morning, I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, I reached my goal. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to keep going because I got more to do. Okay. Got to reach some more, but you guys make sure that you check out that Live Fest as well, as that is on TikTok. I just want to promote that. Live Fest is going on. You're going to want to promote that. And all of us creators are very excited about that as well. So I just want to mention. Okay, so to get into hi there. So to get into our topic at hand today, I have a two-part question as usual. Uh do okay, so the first one is, how do you handle failure? Okay. All right. So I handle failure by not dwelling on it, because it really isn't a failure when something happens. It's just a way for God to close one door so another door can open. That's the way I look at failure. I don't really label it as saying it's failure. I say that it's one door being closed so another door gets to be opened. Okay. So I handle it by looking at the bright side of it, looking at the blessing of what it is. So this is something that no longer is going on. This is no longer a job that was for me. This is no longer a relationship that was for me. This is no longer that opportunity that I thought was an opportunity for me. It's no longer the opportunity for me. Okay. So that's how I look at it. I look at it as a blessing and an opportunity for another door to open into my life. Amen. So that's how I handle it. Okay. My next question is, what do you value most in a friendship? Okay. Uh, in a friendship, in any relationship, but especially in a friendship, which all relationships are start off or should be some kind of form of friendship, I value honesty. I value keeping it real, even if it's not comfortable. Okay, and it's not necessarily something that I may or may not want to hear. I appreciate and I I welcome honesty. Okay. I want you to be honest with me about what's going on. If you're in a relationship with me, the one thing that will turn me off about someone is when they start to become dishonest, when the lies start accumulating. If you tell one lie, it's like a snowball effect. One lie turns into another lie turns into another lie, and so on and so on and so on. So when you began the process of telling lies, you know it's going to be a snowball. And I'm a Pisces, so I can look right through the soul of a person and tell when a person's lying, even though they don't know that I know they're lying. That's how I used to be able to catch my kids when they told lies. That's how I've been able to catch past relationship boyfriends when they were telling lies. You sit right there and tell me a lie, and I know you just told me, because my energy as a Pisces tells me this person is lying to my face, and then I'm insulted. Okay, because now you actually, either you believe the lie or you think that I'm so stupid I'm not going to be able to tell that you're telling a lie. And body language is always one that tells me whether or not you're telling the truth as well. I value honesty, truth, integrity, um, and the ability to not, and also the means to let me make my own choices. I'll give you a perfect example. I like to sometimes use these examples to go back to my previous marriage I had. And I felt like that my ex-husband, when he started cheating the last time, and I do mean the last time because there were several times during that marriage, but the last time, after 20 something years of it this time, uh, he took away he was trying to take away my choices. You're trying to force me to be a part of some kind of sister wives situation that you've created to make yourself comfortable. You don't want to leave our marriage, but you also want to continue tiptoeing over there to that person's residence, driving around in that person's car, having that person's car in front of my driveway as I am your wife and the mother of your children. And you have taken away my choices because you did not come to me and tell me that this was happening. I would appreciate that more. I mean, I'm not condoning the fact that he cheated, but if you're going to cheat, at least be a man about it and come and say, hey, this is what's going on. And then let me make a choice whether or not I want to remain with you. Okay. Don't just put me in a situation where, hey, you've taken away my options. And so now I have to deal with the nonsense. I have to deal with the fact that you are having unprotected sexual activity with someone and then not telling me about it and thinking that you're going to lay up with me, which that means that you are endangering my life because disease is real and I've never had one and never will have one. And that's just nasty. So I just felt like taking away my choices. I value, again, that comes back to the honesty factor. Another thing I value in a friendship is having open and honest conversations, being able to not just be the person that you rely on, but also you being the person that I can rely on. And I'm not talking about because I necessarily need something financially. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about emotionally. I'm talking about if I'm going through something, I should be able to call you up, friend, and be able to talk to you about what I have going on. It shouldn't just be one sided where when you're going through something, then I'm a listening ear for you. But when I'm going through something, I can't find you. Your phone number is disconnected, or maybe your phone is on and you put it on do not disturb, but somehow I can't reach you. And it's days and days and days. And I have to figure it out. That's why many friendships that I have, well, so called friendships I've had in the past, are no longer existent. Because when you disappear on me and I can't find you, you've got one time, as a Pisces, as if you know anything about Pisces, you know that Pisces love deeply from the bottom of my heart. When we love you, we love you. February 27th is my birthday. When I love somebody, I love them deeply. I love them with everything in me. The only thing I ask is that they don't betray me, because that sweet, innocent person that I am that loves you to death, when it flips and I feel like you're lying to me or you're betraying me, guess what happens? That same sweet, kind, understanding, trusting person turns the very opposite. And I can be very, very, very evil to you. And when I cut you out of my life, that means do not attempt to come back. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? Just don't come back. Just don't. Because depending on what you've done, the level of dishonesty, the level of my trust that you have um, violated, I don't want to have anything to do with you. And hopefully, it isn't so bad that I can't even be friends with you at some point. Hopefully, it doesn't get there, you know. But if none the least, us having any kind of relationship, as far as that's concerned, I mean, that's relationships with another the partner of the opposite sex, or a friendship. I've had friendships with women like that, where you just clearly betrayed my trust. You clearly did that. And now you think we're going to be girlfriends again? No, darling, it doesn't work like that, okay? Because while you were doing it and you thought you were getting away with whatever it was you thought you were doing, I was contemplating the whole situation in the back of my brain. And once it contemplates there, and I come to a conclusion on you as far as how I deal with you, that is the final chapter of our friendship. That means we're not doing this anymore. Okay? And I mean that. And that's just, and I thought that was just me in particular, but I found out that that is actually a trait of Pisces is we're like that. We love hard, but when you betray us, it's very, very bad for you because you will never, ever get us to trust you like that again. It's done. So so what I value in a friendship is honesty, commitment, not limiting my choices, and active communication with me and being there for me when I need you, as I will be there for you when you need me. Okay? So now that I've answered these questions, I want you guys to think about these questions. That's why I pose these type of questions. I'm very thorough about what kind of subjects that I pick because these are things that I want you guys to reflect on. I want you to think about. It's very deep. I want you to be able to have this conversation with your friends, with your family, whatever, and really think about what this really means. Okay. So the first question again is how do you handle failure? How do you look at failure? How did you handle failure and that's ever happened in your life? Okay. How did you handle it? Did you wallow in self-pity about it? Did you come up with solutions to try to fix the issue? What exactly was your way of handling failure? And number two is what do you value most in a friendship? Okay. Those two things. All right. Now, I have two quotes for you today as well. As you always know, I like to leave these segments with wonderful quotes. The first one is by Theodore Roosevelt, and it says, "Do what you can with what you have, where you are." Okay, that's the quote that kind of goes with the first question, which is, "How do you handle failure?" The quote is, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." So you make the best of what situation you have going on. You don't waddle in self pity about it. You take it to God. You wait for his answer, which he will give you. And then you move on his time, not your time. See, a lot of times what people do, excuse me for one second, I'll be right back. A lot of people, what people do is people don't want to wait, sorry, don't want to wait to see on God's time. What people tend to do is they tend to want a quick answer. They want a popcorn answer. All right, they expect God to be on their hotline or radar or something where he's just ready to answer your question. Okay, he's made a lot. He's made all of us, so it's a lot of people that he's got to get back, but he will get back to you, and he will get back to you on his time, not your time. So the one mistake that one can make is when you pray for something or you ask God for an answer and then you decide he's taking too long. Now you're starting to tell God how he needs to use his time to be able to bless your life. And then you decide that you're going to make this thing happen yourself. Honey, it never works. It is always the wrong decision because when you don't allow God to do what he needs to do on his time, what you do is you actually interrupt your blessing. Okay? You interrupt it. All right? So I'm going to do a triumph. All right? You interrupt your blessing. Okay? You get in your own way. But if you ask God for something and have faith that he's going to take care of it, he will, and he will in the right time frame that it needs to be done. Not on your time, on his time. Can I get an amen for that? All right, awesome. Okay, so the second quote I have goes with the second question. So I'm going to ask the second question again. So the second question is, what do you value most in a friendship? Okay, and the quote that I have with that one is a friend is someone A friend is someone who who okay, a friend is someone who loves all about you and still who knows all about you and still loves you. Okay? Again, I'm going to repeat it. A friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. Meaning, a true friend knows all of your good, your bad, your flaws. Okay? A good friend does not judge you for that. Okay. I've got friends that I know their deepest, darkest secrets, and they know mine. And when they're a good friend, they don't judge me. They listen. Okay. They listen. They know me inside and out. My children are like that. Okay. They know me so well, especially my oldest child knows me so well that if I'm feeling a certain type of way and I'm on the phone, she can already tell when something is off about me, if something is weird. Mom, what's going on for real? Talk to me. She knows. Same about my kids. Um, I also know when something is going on with them. We have like a cosmic thing. And my mother's the same way. Hi, how you doing? Okay, someone has joined. Hi, how are you? Okay, I'm going to continue. So my mother is the same way. I cannot lie to my mother. I can sit in front of my mother and she's done this several times. She'll say, "You feeling all right?" "Yeah, Ma, I feel okay." "No, you're not. You don't feel okay." Because she knows me. I'm her child. She carried me for 9 months. So she knows everything about me. She raised me for 18 years. So she knows when I'm hiding something. She knows when she knows my ups, she downs. She knows when I'm good. She knows when I'm bad. Okay. She's my mother. I would consider my friend. Okay. Because she knows me so well. So again, a friend is someone who knows all about you and still loves you. Do you know God is a friend like that? God is your friend like that. God is that friend to you. Because, see, God loves you and knows all about you because he made you. And he does not judge you. No matter what you've done in life, no matter what sin you have done, no matter what. See, you can always get on your knees and take it to the Lord in prayer anytime. Because God will forgive you. All you got to do is repent. That's all you got to do. Ask God to forgive you. I've done it many, 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 many times. Lord, please forgive me for everything that I've done. Please. I just want to be back in your good graces and in your favor. Forgave me every time. Bless my life. Started all over again. But sometimes, when I got above myself or I thought I was all that and I thought I could figure things out on my own and I didn't need to have communication with God on a daily basis when I was younger and stupid, God would have to knock me down and he would have to show me who he was. He did it several times. And that's because he's my father and he made me. And so sometimes he has to punish me. And I understand now when he's punishing me because I didn't do what he told me to do. Or, I thought that I was doing the right thing and I got in my own way. I didn't allow him to bless my life like he promised. I didn't trust and I didn't have faith. You know what I'm saying? So God is your best friend. He's your absolute best friend. But I always take these segments back to, believing in yourself. That's basically my motto in life is believe in yourself. Believe that there's nothing that you can't achieve. And that's absolutely true. Get an amen on that. And so if you believe in yourself and you believe in God and you have a strong faith in God, then there is nothing, you don't look at failure as failure. You look at it, like I said, as one door that was closed so that God could open another door for you in life. Okay? He closed that door right there because there was a better opportunity. Most recently, like I said, with what was going on with my previous job, that I knew in my spirit, because of my close connection with God. As I tell everybody, I'm a minister, been a minister for 7 years. But even when I started when I first became a minister, I still didn't understand what being a minister was. It wasn't about the title. It was about the work. Okay? It wasn't about the title. It was about the work. The work is really having that strong connection with God. That work is about listening to when God gives you instructions on what to do. When the work is when you let God speak through you, when he gives you a mission, when he gives you a something that you, just like he did the disciples, okay? When he tells you that there is a mission, that there is something, there's some work he needs you to do. God told me that coming up here and being a creator and having this platform with you guys was some work that he needed me to do. Amen? That is why you see me up here every day. And that is why you see me, you hear these spiritual enlightening messages from me. I'm going to continue to do that because these are not my words. These are God's words. And I'm going to continue to be a prophet for him to speak to you, to tell you, do not let failure defeat you. Look at it as one door closing and another one opening for you. God has something better for you in your life. Believe it and achieve it, okay? And when you have a friendship with someone, has set certain values for yourself in that friendship. Set those boundaries and values up from day one. Let that friend or a relationship know what your standards are. See, a lot of times in relationships and friendships, we get so caught up in the fog of this person being our friend or being in this relationship that we start going against our own values, okay? We start allowing things to happen that we know that are morally against our values. That's not cool. We need to, that's not cool at all. You need to set boundaries with whomever you're dealing with, letting them know, hey, this is what I can accept and this is what I cannot accept. You know what I mean? If you do that from day one, that'll let you know whether or not that person is truly a true friend or truly someone in your life that needs to be there. That'll be the indicator right there. Don't waste a whole lot of time trying to be with this person, 3 and 6 months, and then start with conversations like, well, I'm really not comfortable with this, that, and the third. Well, if you wasn't comfortable with that in the beginning, why didn't you say that? Okay? Why didn't you say that? Real talk. Why did you wait till the last minute after we done got into this relationship, this amount of time with a person? With me, I tell them straight up what I believe in, what I'm gonna tolerate, and what I'm not gonna tolerate. It is up to you at that point from day one, whether or not you want to stick around. Because I ain't got time to be sitting up here telling lies and putting up facades. I keep it real. I keep it 100 grand all day long. That's why I tell people, you take me for how I am. I'm going to give it to you for the real from day one. So that way, there is no confusion about who you're dealing with. You know what ticks me off. You know what makes me happy. You know what I'm willing to tolerate. And you know what you can and cannot say to me and what you can and cannot do and how far you can take things. Now, if you choose to know this information after I've already explained it to you, now you done stepped in the danger zone because I already told you how I felt about this, that, and the third. You feel me? So, don't play with me like that. And I expect people to do the same for me. You give me the realness of you. Don't give me no fake person. The person you think that I want to see. I want to know you. Because if you're giving me the fake person, I don't know who you are. And that's going to cause a real problem at the end of the day. Okay? So y'all just keep all these things in mind as you go through life. Okay? I'm here to spiritually guide you and to give you some spiritual knowledge and some enlightenment every day, letting you know that failure is not failure. We're going to change. We actually need to just get rid of that failure word. I don't even like that word. We're going to change the word of failure to open door season for God. Open door season. I mean, one door closed, so another door can open, and God can bless your life with something even better than what you thought you lost. Just like Noah, okay? When Noah would not turn against God. Hey, how you doing, honey?
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. How you
Hi,
doing?
you invite?
Thank you so much for joining me, baby.
You're welcome.
Just like I was saying, just in the Bible, when Noah, the devil talked to God and said, if you take everything away from him, he will turn his back. So God said, okay, I'm gonna show you. So he gave Noah all these afflictions, took everything away from him, this, that, and the third, his wife, all his family, everything gone. And he still didn't curse God. And at the end, when it was all over and the devil was defeated, he got it all back. Okay, he got it all back more than what he had. That's the way you have to look at life as well. You do not let things defeat you. Okay, so what? This job ended. Big deal. There's another job out there that's better than that. You feel me? This relationship ended. Well, it was a bad, toxic relationship anyway. So it's good that he gone. Give it to God, keep it moving, turn over, and go on. If you got to walk by yourself, it's fine. So a lot of folks are not afraid, and I ain't one of them. Okay, I done been married twice. I done been in several relationships, and and I've learned a lot of things in these various dealings with different personalities. You know what I'm saying? And what I've learned most of all at this lovely age of 50, okay, is that it's all right to be by yourself. Because you know what? I don't
That's
have
right.
time. You feel what I'm saying, sis? It's all right to be by yourself. Because I'd rather be by myself and grinding by myself than deal with somebody with some nonsense. I ain't got time for that. See, some of these men around here, they want you to be their mama. I'm not trying to be your mama. Your mama should have raised you. I ain't got time for that.
Mm-hmm.
And you are not going to use me as a sugar mama or your therapist. My name is not Dr. Phil, and I ain't Oprah. Now, I'm there for you. But see, my problem is this. If you are here and you are not contributing to my life, you're actually taking away from my life. What in the Sam Hill are you here for? You're just wasting time, and now you just dead weight on my back. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm too grown, and I got my own life in order. So if you don't have your mess in order, don't come here because you ain't got nothing to offer me. You know what? An attractive man to me is a man who has his own. He don't need nothing from me. And I don't need nothing from you because I'm an independent woman. I always have been. My daddy taught me to be that way. So if you're not that type of man that coming to me, don't offer me what you got in between your legs because I don't want that. What I want is stability, and I want somebody to be able to make me feel good and take me out, make me feel like a princess, make me feel wonderful about myself. That's the type of person that I want in my life. I don't want somebody because of what they can offer me physically. That's not attractive. Not at this age, not at 50, honey. Been there, done that. What else do you have to offer? And as far as the friendship is concerned, if you're coming to me as a friend with a whole lot of baggage, you're really not a friend who really wants to be there. You're just there because you just want to kind of be you want to leech on me. You want to suck up things. You want to try to elevate yourself by shimmering my light, which is something that I used to go through when I was in high school, is I used to let people do that. But now that I'm grown, I actually see that those people were not my friends. You know what I'm saying? Know who your real friends are for real. Know who they are. All right. So I'm gonna get ready to end this. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. You are so sweet. All right, my new friend. Love you to death. Thank you. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I always leave y'all with some spiritual stuff because, like I said, God put me on this platform for this. These is not my words; these are God's words. So when I come up here and speak to y'all, I'm speaking to y'all because God is giving me a message to give to you. One message is He's telling me, don't let nothing defeat you. If one door closes, another one is about to open up. Believe that, pray to God for it, have faith, and then wait. Do never question God. When He tells you something, do not question Him. That's another way you can mess around and mess up your blessing. You sitting there being in doubt. Faith is not about doubt. Faith is giving it to God and then waiting patiently on his time, not yours. Because the last time I checked, God is not on your time clock. You are actually on his. So you're going to have to wait till he get ready to bless you at the time that you need to be blessed. Okay? And it'll happen. It'll happen when it comes. Also, be careful about the friendships that you got. If you, okay, just because this person says they're your friend, that don't mean they're your friend. Look, let me tell you something. You got to watch people. You got to watch wolves in sheep's clothing. I done had a whole lot of friends. Well, they weren't no friends now, but I done had a whole lot of, I ain't gonna call them heifers, but that's what they was. I had a whole lot of these folks who, oh, I love you. Well, that's the first lie you told. I'm your friend. Lie number 2. You know what I'm saying? Because you really wasn't. Because when I needed you, you wasn't there. That was evident shown to me some years ago when me and my last husband, children's father, after many years of going through just pure madness with him and finally getting the nerve to get up as a woman and saying this is enough, which is what a lot of women don't do. They sit there in that trauma and they keep staying there until somebody, till just gets really bad. And I refused to continue my life doing that. I wasn't going to do that. But there were some so-called friends who wanted to look down on me. Oh, you should have stayed. Oh, no, girl. Just because you want to stay in a toxic relationship, baby, don't mean I'm going to stay in one. And if you don't like it, too bad. I'm not going to stay with this man and he running around here with this one, that one, and the third. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take control back of my life. So they all just disappeared. And then they started with the lies. Oh, this lie and that lie. And these folks hadn't seen me in 20 something years. And all of a sudden, they just knew my whole life. How you know my life and I haven't been here and I haven't talked to you? So it was just fascinating, But let's fast forward. Years later, I come back. Everything is different. I done got my life back on track the way it needs to be. Happily divorced. Kids all grown. Everybody done graduated from college. I done got everything back in order like it needs to be. Got my life back in order, doing my thing. Oh, suddenly, here come my Facebook Messenger. And all these folks want to come. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Where you been? I ain't heard from you in a minute. Really? Really? See, there you go with that fake nonsense. If I do respond to them, I say, hey, you know what? And thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Y'all are so wonderful. Y'all are awesome. Give y'all a clap for that. Thank you for supporting me. These folks will say, I'm your friend. You ain't my friend. The devil is a liar. Where were you at when I was going through what I was going through? That's okay. Don't worry about it because it's been so long now and I see the real you and it's been revealed because God is in control of my life, okay? And he reveals to me who's true and who's not true. And when that happens, you in a world of trouble, honey. So please don't save your time. I don't care where you was. At this point, I don't even care. The tears have been dried up. I've moved on and it's all good. Now you wonder why I don't want to talk to you. Well, there's nothing for us to talk about because when I needed you, friend, you disappeared. You went ghost on me. And now I'm supposed to just forget all about that. As a Pisces, I don't forget nothing. And I don't hold grudges against people because I don't hold grudges against folks. What I do is I will forgive you because that's what God tells me to do. And I forgive you not for you. I forgive you for me because it takes it off of me when I forgive you. Because I'm not going to endanger my soul for your nonsense. But if you think I forgot what you did, you must be crazy. Because one thing, I'm not as stupid. Okay? That's not happening. And thank you for telling me I'm awesome, Rena. You are awesome as well. So sweet. And please, guys, y'all keep following me because every day I come up here with these messages that like I told you, I'm speaking God's words and not my words. There he is. So if you get anything out of it, I hope so. That's what I want. I want you to be blessed from the words that I'm telling you. I want you to be blessed from knowing that you are wonderful. You are special. I want you guys to also join my fan club, Be My J Martians. We are all a community here. I love all of you. And I come up here every day to give you these messages and to give you this support. And I am here for you. And I am a support system for you as well as you are a support system for me. We are a family now. We have grown and we just continue to grow. And it's just going to be wonderful. Now, on a lighter note, it's almost Thanksgiving. So what did I tell y'all last week? I said that I want y'all to share y'all Thanksgiving love with me. So guess what? I know Thanksgiving is not till Thursday. And believe me, I'll be up here Thursday to talk with you. But I'm going to be up here cooking on Tuesday because I'm actually going to go see my mom and surprise her, well, on Wednesday and show up and pop up on my mother, who's 91 years old, her pretty self. So I got to go see mama. And I told mama I was coming now. So now if I don't come, she's going to wear me to death. So I'm going to be, hey, darling. Hey, Diane. Love you. That's another friend, Diane. She's awesome as well. Thank you so much. And thank you for supporting me. I love you so much. I'm going to see mommy. And mommy's going to be waiting on me. And so Tuesday is going to be a special day because Tuesday you're going to get to see me cook my Thanksgiving meal. Now, that doesn't mean that tomorrow I'm not going to be up here. Tomorrow I'm going to be up here. Also, I'm going to make some smothered pork chops. So it won't be a long thing tomorrow because I'm doing it on Tuesday. But I will be coming up here to cook some smothered pork chops and some rice and stuff like that. So you guys can get a chance to see that meal being cooked. But I'm going to cook the Thanksgiving meal on Tuesday. So these are special days and y'all got to join me. Now on Tuesday, hey Antoinette, darling, love you. I want you guys to make sure that you come up here Tuesday because Tuesday is a day where we're going to have discussion and we're also going to be cooking. And I want to know what y'all doing for Thanksgiving. What is happening? What are y'all cooking? What is Big Mama cooking? What is Granny cooking? Who is cooking? Who is doing what? What are you cooking? Share this information with me because I'm going to be sharing it with you. That's for sure. Okay. The whole process. All right. Tuesday is going to be a special fun day for us. Indeed. It's kind of going to be like a Sunday, but it's going to be a Sunday on 3,000, kind of. That's what it's going to be. So I want you guys to join. Now, like I told you, I'm not going to leave you because on Thanksgiving, I'm actually going to be down there with my family. So my sister asked me today when I talked to her, she said, baby sis, are you going to be bringing all your stuff so you can talk to your viewers on Of course. You think I'm going to leave my family? I need to know what's going on for Thanksgiving Day. So I'm going to be having you to see my mom and some of my other family members that day and coming up here talking to you about Thanksgiving. And we're going to talk on that day about what you're thankful for. So no worries. I'm going to be sticking around, guys. You can believe that, okay? I'm not going anywhere. I'm always here for you. And I love y'all so much. And I thank you so much for my support. Diane, thank you. Rena, thank you, my new friend. And thank you, all of my followers. You guys are absolutely wonderful. You guys, please join my fan club. As I see, I got some new fans in my fan club. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. Please continue to follow me. And please like and share these videos, okay, to your friends and your family and whomever. Also, hey, y'all can find me somewhere else on YouTube. Okay, because I'll be posting these videos on YouTube as well to discuss things with you as well. So please make sure you catch me there as well. And you can also see me on Instagram and Facebook too. So I'm all over the place, but I'm always here for you. So I'm going to go ahead on and wrap this up, y'all. But I want y'all to know I love you. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. Thank you so much for being the blessing in my life. You guys have been wonderful. You have supported me so much, and the support I feel, and I truly know this is my calling from God, what I'm doing. He is blessing my life, and he has blessed me to be able to come here with y'all, and I'm going to just continue striving on. So thank you so much. Y'all be blessed today. Keep God in your life always, every day. Walk with him. Trust him, because God is everything, and everything is God. Y'all take care. Love you so much.